Welcome back to Dash Explore. I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to be sharing our 4-day Rome itinerary with kids in just 4 minutes. Now, just to give you a quick overview of this trip, my husband Andrew and I just got back from a 12-day trip to Italy and Denmark with our 2 kids, age 5 and 2. And we had the added bonus of having Andrew's mom tag along for this trip, and we made so many incredible memories and just had the best time. Italy is such a beautiful country, and we were also lucky enough to have a 2-day layover in Denmark, and we are so excited to share so much content from this trip. So if you're interested in following along for more of these condensed recap videos or more of our family trips or travel adventures, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can follow along and see all the things that we did on this awesome trip. And so with that, let's jump into our Rome recap. After an overnight travel day that included a layover in Copenhagen, we landed in Rome around 1:30 p.m. We had a car service waiting to pick us up, and that is a total game changer when you've had a long travel day and you have kids with you. Our driver drove us through the city and even pointed out some sights along the way. Then we arrived at our Airbnb, set down all of our stuff, and then headed out for an early dinner. We found a restaurant that was close to our apartment and got our first taste of authentic Italian cuisine. Then to finish out our first night, we had to get gelato since that was Haley's main mission on this trip. We also popped into the grocery store down the street to grab diapers for Delaney, as well as some wine and snacks for the grown-ups. After an incredible night of sleep, day 2 started off with a visit to the Colosseum. We had reservations for 9:45 a.m. and we took about an hour and a half to explore this amazing site. I also had purchased a scavenger hunt for Haley before we went, so she had the best time searching for all the things while we were in the Colosseum. Then we took a break from sightseeing and had a quick outdoor lunch, and we all loved the outdoor seating that was available because the weather was beautiful. Then we went over to the Roman Forum, since that is included in our Colosseum ticket, and explored all the ancient ruins. The girls loved the freedom to run around, and note to anyone with a stroller that the Forum is not very stroller friendly. Then in the middle of the Forum, the skies opened up and it absolutely poured down rain for about half an hour. Since we were all soaked, we went back to our Airbnb to rest and change before continuing our afternoon adventures. We had dinner reservations for this evening at 6:30 p.m., so we made our way across the city to the Frecciateria. But along the way, we got to see some sights as well. We walked by the Trevi Fountain, and then got to walk up the Spanish Steps. Delaney made it up all 135 stairs, and I'm still so impressed. Andrew and I had been to this restaurant before, and it did not disappoint this time around. We enjoyed an incredible pasta dinner, and then of course we had to get more gelato on the way home and decided to check out the Colosseum at night before going to bed. Day 3 started out with our timed entry to the Pantheon between 9 and 10 a.m. We arrived around 9:30 and spent about 15 minutes inside. Then we walked over to the Piazza Navona to see the fountain. Next, we continued our walk across the city to Vatican City to see St. Peter's Basilica. We knew the girls could not hang for a tour of the whole Vatican, but it was cool to see it from the outside. Next, it was lunchtime, and we enjoyed more delicious food and outdoor dining. Then we headed back to our apartment so we could all rest and Delaney could take a nap. After our rest time, we decided the girls needed a break from sightseeing, so we found the cutest playground beside the Colosseum. Next, Andrew wanted to see the Circus Maximus, and on our way, we stopped to see this beautiful view of the Roman Forum and the Mouth of Truth for Haley's Rome scavenger hunt. We ended our day with more delicious dinner outside, and Andrew and I went for a gelato date with a view while Nana stayed with the kids. Our final day in Rome started with a trip to the Trevi Fountain to make a wish. Unfortunately, it was closed for cleaning, so we had to try again later. Next, we had a scheduled food tour, and I think this was the highlight of our time in Rome. Our guide Nicolo grew up in Rome and shared so many incredible stories about the city, the people, and the food. We just could not recommend this food tour enough. We also ate so much delicious food, including pizza, fresh artichokes, meats and cheeses, and of course, gelato. After our tour, he had suggested a viewpoint of the city, and even though it was quite a hike with the stroller, it was so worth it. The sky was so blue and we could see all over the city, and this view was unlike anything I had seen before. We also found a carousel along the way, so there were no complaints from the girls. Then we walked back to the Trevi Fountain and waited in line to make our wish. Although it was very crowded, we only waited about 15 minutes. And then to finish out the night, we had one last outdoor dinner and of course, gelato. We packed so much into those 4 days in Rome and definitely covered a lot of miles, but we made the most incredible memories and just had the most incredible adventure. Now, Andrew and I had been to Rome before, so a lot of this stuff was repeat for us, but it was so special to be able to share these things with his mom and with our girls and to make so many new memories in this beautiful place. So thank you so much for watching today, and I hope that you found this video helpful, especially if you are planning a trip to Rome with your family to see us with our kids in these places and show you what is possible to do with your own family. And if you did find this video helpful, we would really appreciate it if you could give this video a like. And if you want to follow along to see more of our Italian adventures, we have videos coming up on Florence and Naples, as well as our time in Copenhagen, Denmark. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can get notified when we post new videos. And you can head over to Instagram and follow us at Dash Explorer. I have some reels posted up there already, as well as some story highlights. So make sure you check that out if you want to follow along for more of our adventures. So thank you so much again for watching today, and we will catch you in the next one.